Are you sure it's exponential?
Yes, I have anxiety, so it is exponential.
Well, don't worry, Chel. It's all on you.
I know.
We're all going to judge you.
I mean, yes, that's a given.
Everybody's laughing.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm not laughing.
I
I'm
hate
here to
all of
support
you.
you. I am here to support you.
Well, thank you.
I'm just going to be an asshole about it.
That is expected and appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
So, Chel, what happened last time?
Well, Grandma did a poor job of convincing the guards that falling from the ramparts was an accident, but they were too lazy to chase after her.
Because of the sharks.
Yeah, sharks. Chel swam to some point approximately northeast of Shuln and harassed a child. And then made her way to a small village with a shrine. An initial offering was not received. Or not received by a deity, so to speak. So Chel continued to go. Found a man, went fishing, got information, and then traveled about 5 days via camelback, killed the cockatrice, and made her way to this magical island. Almost got killed by a swarm of piranhas, which was humiliating. And Chel rooted around the island. At the top of the island, there's a mountain with a spring. And then she made her way into a forest with a hut. And although the forest is rotted and decayed and all fucked up, as soon as she got to the clearing with the hut, it looked beautiful again. So I am suspecting there's some kind of charm sitting around there.
As someone who witnessed the piranha near death, I can confirm it was embarrassing.
See,
Yes, it was.
my first reaction as a person is not to attack a fish with my claws. So I know Chel wouldn't do that. And so I was like, well, the only thing I can reasonably do is moonbeam. But that hits myself, and that was just.
I was expecting you to use your tattoo.
Yeah, and then they kept passing the save.
That's true.
So there's only so much one can do.
As soon as you moonbeamed yourself, I was like, oh good, now they get advantage on all their hits.
Yep. Yeah, that was not my best decision making. That was not Chel's best decision making.
No. And then you decided to go forward, so I made you roll to find out if you encountered some more. Or maybe I
Even
rolled.
more. Yep.
You rolled.
You made me roll for that.
Yeah. Well, so, yeah, got to the island, climbed a mountain, found a hut. The door opened of its own accord. You couldn't see into it, and you stepped through the portal.
Portal?
A door is a portal. A door is a portal.
Portal. Let me write that down.
Backpedal faster, Gump.
Yeah. And you step into a bright, warm space and bump into a pretty solid object before your vision clears. And it gives a little snort. Edric, or whatever you're calling yourself now.
Should I change it? I don't know. I missed the last bit. She stepped on me? Is that it?
Just bumped into you.
The unicorn's name's Sebastian.
Now I know what it feels like when Gump has me play Marta. Jesus.
Oh, hello there. Are you lost? and you see in front of you this beautiful, majestic, glistening unicorn in this weird space that we are. It's a most beautiful creature that you have ever seen in your life. Like, has a silver mane and it's a glistening horn. It's just pretty.
How tall? Are you standing up or sitting down? Laying down.
Do unicorns sit? I don't think they sit. Standing up.
It lay down.
Lay down. What is your name, creature?
Chel will pop a squat and extend a hand. Name is Lonnie.
Lonnie. That's an interesting name. I am Twilight.
I do not care.
Gump, when I said I was playing a unicorn, what did you think? What did you expect?
Twilight? I didn't expect
Yeah.
Twilight.
You gotta have spark. Yeah, you gotta have a sparkle after that.
Yeah. Chel, as your vision, as you take in more of the space around you, you're not in a hut at all. You're in a crystal land. Oh, Nurse is here to listen in, I guess.
Nerd.
You're in a basically a crystal land. The ground seems to be of quartz or some other material akin to it, and there are various spires jutting up from the ground all around you in every direction. You turn back to look at the door that you just walked through. It's not there.
Chel continues to hold her hand out towards Twilight.
The
and
unicorn puts
grins.
a hoof on it.
I will grin
Are you
very
lost?
kindly. My child, how do I explain this? I am not lost, but you appear to have misplaced your dimension.
Oh. How's that? Fuck, I did not realize that coincidence. The one that Jarek sent.
Get wrecked, nerd.
Yeah.
Can you tell me, my child, why a place like this is hiding in a tiny hut on a mountainous island in the middle of the ocean?
Well, first off, darling, there's no island, there's no mountain, there's no hut. And second of all, child? Do you call everything child?
Everything is a child compared to me.
I don't
It
think
is
so.
only appropriate.
Well, so you walked through a door and you got here. Is that it?
Yes. May I ask where in the dimensions we are?
I would love to know. I don't, however. You see,
Excellent.
I've been here for a number of days, and it's rather unusual. I can't feel anything, see anything. I don't know if you know anything about unicorns, but we usually have a domain, and we feel and see everything within it, and this is not it. So, whatever we are, it's not what we were before.
I'm going to say this in as least a kinky a way as possible. The hand. Oh, shut up. The hand that Chel had extended towards the unicorn will make its way up to the front of the unicorn's throat and squeeze just a little bit. So you're telling me you can't feel this?
Not what I meant, no. Don't do that again. I don't appreciate it. What I meant is that I usually can feel and see everything that happens around me, and this, well, it's like a void.
Anyone who has a deviant art, here's your inspiration.
Well, my child, what brought you here?
I took a left turn, and I was here. And you walked into a hut, is that it?
Yes. Yep. How large is this space?
It fucking goes on. But there are periodic obelisks and pillars, crystal, every fucking where. So your line of sight is obscured to any significant distance.
Right, we're not on Earth anymore. My child,
The name
would
is
you like
Twilight.
my child? I suppose we're stuck together for the foreseeable future.
It seems so. As I've said, I've been here for days already. And apparently there's no way out.
Do you
Oh.
hunger?
No, actually. I've slept several times, and no, not a bit of hunger.
Excellent. That
The
will make
sun
this easier.
the sun doesn't seem to go down too. Or,
Oh, there's a sun?
There is no sun.
oh, there's a
It's just
the light.
ambient
This
light.
Like a ice or a chart ceiling kind of thing with an ambient light.
I don't know what chirp means. I'm not a biologist.
That's a rock.
Okay.
rephrasing. Rephrasing. Well, there appears to be no sun, and there's no moon either. Just this warm glow.
Well, warm glow was not my intention. But I
What
suppose I will have to make it work.
is that so? Well, what are you looking for? Gloom and darkness?
Yes, something dark, something that drowns sailors, kills families, separates mothers and children. Oh, you know, standard.
You're odd company, you know that?
Says the unicorn.
I fit very well where I'm from. Thank you very much.
I
You
fit very well where I'm from.
That's a fucking lie.
Hey!
fucking lie.
Do unicorns have a truthometer or something?
Generally, yeah. They're pretty good on insight, if I recall.
Let me check the stats.
Is anybody else really recognizing the really weird part of this, which is unicorns are associated to innocent virgin maidens, and this one found Chel?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's part of why I chose to be a fucking unicorn.
I'm just gonna go ahead and roll a deception check.
Oh, sure. I mean, you can believe that you fit in.
Motherfucker. I'm just gonna roll dice.
Do I have passive? Do I care? I don't think I care.
14.
Twilight does not care. And that should fall way below the passive insight.
Probably.
You're a fucking
If you,
unicorn, yeah.
if you say so, darling. There's something else strange about this place. No matter how much I try, nothing celestial or magical or arcane seems to work here, so there's that too.
Oh, Does that mean that my curse is not active while I'm here?
Your curse is another thing. It's a feat ingrained into your biology.
Alright, so it's more like spells and shit.
Yeah. That's not so much a curse as it is genetic mutation.
Cool.
One less finger.
No, that's a curse.
Let me think the best way to phrase this. My child, what have you done while you were here in this space? What magic have you tried? What is your goal?
I would like to go home. And as to what I've done, I have walked that way, and I have walked that way, and the hooves are like pointing. I walked that way, and I walked that way, and then I walked that way, and that was about it. Yes.
It all kind of looks the same.
So, my child, Twilight.
I should change the fucking name. I can't take it seriously anymore.
No, it's too late.
That's canon.
It's too late. Did you trace your steps? Does the space continue? Or is it enchanted to put you back in your original location?
Gump?
You have no idea. You don't
I don't
exactly
know.
leave hoof marks.
Yeah.
Okay, but what you can do to figure that out is you put a little rock on the ground and you walk 20 minutes, and if you see the rock again, you know you've either walked in circles, or if you use the search and rescue technique to go in a straight line, you can determine if the space is finite.
Nerd!
Gump, there's no rocks here, are there? There's like obelisks.
Yeah, just like obelisks and jutting spires. Not really very many broken ones. But of the broken ones, they are not really small enough to just, put in your path. They're more boulder sized.
I think you're underestimating my intelligence, darling.
Oh, excuse me. I am so sorry for insulting you.
Were
We have
this my
s-
realm, I would be rather offended, actually. This
Your
is
offense means nothing to me. Your usefulness is the only thing I'm concerned with at the moment.
well, at least you are sincere.
So, Twilight, let's move.
Fucking take the name seriously. God damn it.
What are you drinking right now, Pink?
This is a daiquiri.
Well, its name is now Daiquiri.
Also, you need
No.
something way stronger.
No, its name is
This-
its name is still Twilight.
Yeah.
This is fucking strong, guys.
Sip the unicorn juice.
Mm.
And I don't mean that in the most PG way.
Oh boy. One viewer. Oh, it's nerd or nurse.
I wonder what he is thinking.
He's probably
oh boy,
shaking
so
his head.
pretty.
Mm-hmm. Marvelous.
How large is this unicorn?
Unicorn sized.
Yeah,
Unicorn size.
obviously. Size of a
Okay,
typical
are we
unicorn.
talking? Are we talking like a quarter horse? Are we talking a Percheron? Are we talking like a Clydesdale?
Are you a pony?
I am not a fucking pony, no. This is not a Clydesdale either. Too fucking large. It's a
Miniature horse.
norm. It seems the right size for a unicorn. I'll leave you with that.
Like an Arab?
Sure.
He looks like
Okay,
a tall
yeah.
Middle Eastern man.
Alright, well, I will sling an arm over the neck of this unicorn and start walking.
Any?
And
You won't last long where I'm from. Just saying
That's-
that.
That's interesting information, Twilight.
Mm-hmm.
in the distance, there is a soft screaming.
Oh, that's new.
Do we know where the sound is coming from?
Echoes around. Make a perception check.
Roll 1d20, correct?
I don't know.
I don't know how I got it wrong on this last one.
Yeah, no
Motherfucker.
space.
No space
Alright.
between them. Yeah.
You can make one too, Unicorn Boy.
There
If
we
you
go.
want.
Can I? Should I? This isn't about me.
But
Roll.
we're in this together now.
Friendship is magic.
If we're lucky, you'll grow alicorn wings and fly us out of here.
Do we all know it? I think we do.
Oof.
Nope. Shit.
Well, it seems
My lord, is there a whole colony of unicorns here?
it could be.
Oh no. Oh no.
We have revived something dark and dangerous.
All right, Applejacks.
Wait,
Hey, you know
hold
what?
on.
That is Sweetie
Yeah,
Pie. That's
that's-
not Applejack.
Oh, forgive me for not watching the show.
Who are we
I had
offending? The fucking ponies?
My sister's boyfriend in high school was obsessed with the show, and he called me Applejack all the
It suits you.
It suits you, yes.
yes.
More of a Rainbow Dash
Child.
myself, but
I'd peg you as a Fluttershy.
oh fuck you.
Gump, I would
Fluttershy
like to
likes the
apologize.
animals.
I would like to apologize. This is not what I intended.
Right, by all means.
But it's what you did.
But it's what I did.
So you got 13 and 5.
Yeah. So it's like roughly that way. You going towards it?
Of course.
All right.
Do I have my weapons that I picked up last session?
Which would be
The
a stick
scimitar?
and a scimitar. Yes.
And the lantern.
And you're which isn't lit right now.
It's fine. Well, I'm gonna casually take out the scimitar and kind of toss it in my hand and have the other hand around Twilight's neck as we walk.
You don't need to drag me, darling. I'm very well capable of walking by
This
myself.
is what friendship looks like.
I really don't know where you're from.
Motherfucker, I hail from the desert around Durham.
You got it.
Fuck you, Gump.
Hey, I didn't build this map to just fuck with you.
No, but I find it ironic that the only place I can't pronounce is where I'm from.
You picked it.
That's where you told me I was from.
You said-
Whatever.
you said
Continuing
desert.
on. Yeah, well. I hail from the city that I just mentioned, my child.
What was that again?
The deserts of Durham.
Yeah, you got it. Never heard of it. Must be a
It's a
fabulous place.
shithole.
I was being sardonic. Yes.
Where do you hail from? Where is your domain?
I have a tab for that.
I have a
I
tab for
hail.
that.
There is another
Wait a
name generator
goddamn
here.
minute.
What?
Nothing.
I hail from the Danehead Woods. Not that I expect you to know of such place.
I do not. It's not a
Good.
place that I've seen in my travels.
Neither does Gump, so carry on.
Chel is increasingly unhappy with this conversation and the number of times she's had to state where she's from, so she will pick up the pace.
Pterodactyl noises increase.
Pterodactyl noise.
What does a pterodactyl sound like? Thank you. I'm so glad I have that on recording now.
You're welcome.
Are you sure it's not a noise?
No, that's apparently a turtle.
Yep. Chel will pick up the pace again.
Well, the noises get louder, and you come across a small child running directly towards you, being chased by this large red thing. Sherrick, if you don't mind.
Sure, there's a small gnomish child who is clearly attempting to run and not making a whole lot of headway, like they're trying to drag something really heavy. And behind them is this large red, slimy, viscous thing with skulls also oscillating but just beneath this viscous surface glistening under the faint light. It's just clambering along behind the child.
What is the child dragging?
The child's running at you. You can't see
You said
behind the
that the
child
child was
outside of
not
the
making
giant
much
thing.
headway. Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
He looks like he's dragging something.
How far away is the kid?
Eh,
20
call it
feet?
30 feet.
30 feet? Yeah.
Said this was a gnome?
Gnomish child.
Dragging something much, much, much larger than itself.
Right. I will run up to the child and attempt to get it to let go of whatever it is holding.
On Chel's arrival, the child is staring up at her blearily with overly large eyes, talking too quickly. She can see behind it, it's got a pseudopod extending from its back into the mass of this big red and purple glowing oozous mesh, which isn't really doing a whole lot outside of occasionally and lazily flailing a pseudopod through the air like a tentacle. The child just stares up at her. Oh, Anubis!
So the child is the pseudopod red glistening monster thing.
Is it?
If I understand that correctly?
Do you?
You said that the child had a growth on its back, and that growth was the thing, correct?
It leads off into this large thing, yes. Call it 8 foot by 8 foot by 8 foot.
Excellent. Chel will pop a squat and attempt to stop this gnomish child.
From further back away, Chel hears, I don't think that's a child.
How is she trying to calm the child?
At this point, not knowing very much information, Chel will pop a squat, kind of extend her arms out, and grasp the child under the underarms, kind of like you would lift a baby.
She finds it is almost weightless in her hands as she's lifting it, and its eyes are getting really wide. Oh my god, it's behind me, isn't it?
My child. If you don't acknowledge it, it's not there, and I will bounce it like a baby and make shushing noises.
Ladies and gentlemen, healthcare in the United States.
You don't typically shake babies, though. That's
Chel
pro
does.
tip.
Chel does.
Shell does.
We saw how she handles tiefling childcare. Let's be
Not
glad she's just kicking
vigorous,
it.
just kind of more of a side-to-side jiggling. Henny,
So,
I would show you with my dog, but she's too big to be on camera. Just kind of gently jiggling and making shushing noises.
As Chel is holding it up, its limbs seem to melt and slope downward, elongating into something from a 4 or 5-year-old gnomish child into like a 9-year-old girl with blonde hair and big blue eyes staring at her. Hello.
Hello, my child. Do you feel better after your adventure?
Am I on an adventure?
Every day is an adventure if you have the right mindset, my child.
Oh, Mom is going to be so cross.
You have a mother. Where might she be?
The child just stares blankly at her as if someone just asked if she has a mother. Do you not?
Yes, I have a mother.
Roll
Chel
deception.
says, yes, I will roll deception for that. I am.
No, you will not. I'm not rolling anything.
Right.
Your mother was a nest. Do you know where mine is?
No, but I can
think-
help you search for it, and I have a friend who can help too.
You have a friend?
From the
From the unicorn.
I will make a motion for Twilight to come hither. Just
From the unicorn's perspective, this looks like a hellish display of something foul and unholy and impure, unclean. Doesn't it?
Looks something like that.
oh,
It's interesting.
I've seen that art somewhere. I don't know where.
We don't talk about bad dragon.
We don't talk about. Yeah, well, no. Better to leave
It
it.
is not a bad dragon butt plug.
That is definitely not a bad dragon now.
Not with that attitude, it's not.
Yeah, used to be a little more gothy to be a bad dragon.
I said butt plug.
So
I'm
this
not going to
child,
incriminate myself further.
I think we're too far already in this session, but the child is melting like a gummy bear left in the sun, isn't it?
She
Or
did.
no?
As the child did, it went from a gnome male child to a somewhat older human female. And then it stopped melting. It's wrapped in all the finery that you would expect from a merchant's daughter.
You see the unicorn trying to focus really hard, like trying to do something, but nothing happens.
I think your horsey
Chel,
needs to poop.
don't worry, it's coming out of his mouth. He's fine.
They shit Skittles, you know.
Chel will gingerly set down the child.
It doesn't go anywhere. It just stays floating there.
Does it melt or no?
My child, how many of you, she makes this motion, are there?
I need to turn my camera on. There we go. How many of you are there?
Chel will make a waving motion towards the skulls and gelatinous redness.
The little girl follows the gesture, looks behind her, and her face just swells over in terror, and she panics, yelps, and falls onto the ground flatly, unconscious.
Annie, sweetheart, I'm doing something. Yes, okay. Right, Chel will unkindly flip the child over so that they are on their stomach and poke at the gelatinous mass attached to them.
I wouldn't do that.
It feels like Cosby's career ambitions. It's an
Oh,
Uzi. It feels like Jello. Though the child that she left face down on the ground has somehow slowly come to be staring up at her face up.
Chel will poke the child in the face.
The child giggles. You're weird.
I receive that compliment a lot, my child. Chel will then pick up the child by the underarms again and pick it up and jiggle her around and start singing a little bit.
The child acts like a child. She's giggling and swatting at Shell as she's being swung around. Notably, the giant mass behind the child is waving its tentacles as if it's also being tickled or something.
Having a rave.
Yeah. It seems to be undulating in the fashion by which she's moving the child.
Twilight, come join in. Lend us your sparkles.
Oh my god. Twilight. Is gone.
Twilight? I guess he's gone.
Twilight's
Well,
back.
I will
Sorry.
have a
what was it?
dance party. I was just asking if you'd join and lend us your sparkles as I have a party with this child.
Freezing, but okay.
Well, the horse just cocks ahead and approaches ever so carefully.
The child does at this point just kind of stare at the unicorn as a little girl would stare at a unicorn. Outstretched hands, making gimme motions.
I will move the child closer to Twilight.
I'll try to cast Detect Evil and Good. Can I do that, Gump? Does
You
it
said
work?
magic don't work here.
Hmm. So the unicorn looks like it's gonna poop again, but just focusing, nothing happens.
As if completely unwitting to the mechanisms behind this, the pseudopod behind the girl just lifts her up and plops her torso on the face of the unicorn, where she begins to hug its head unceremoniously with an arm around its horn.
The unicorn just goes.
Chel will reach forward and stroke the neck of Twilight in a soothing gesture.
Any other character in this scenario would be shitting themselves. Shell's like, no, this is normal.
This is just Monday.
This feels unholy.
That's the whole vibe we're going for.
Good pony.
Twilight.
Good pony. This means I'm a princess.
Sure, darling, you are a princess.
Speaking of princesses, what is your name, my child? If you were the princess, what would you be the princess of?
She holds a second and like leans back and she's grabbing the unicorn like this and just trying to switch around on his head but not quite making a noise, half falling off, dangling off the horn while she's looking over.
Oh,
I'm
made it up to your horn. The one on your head.
okay. Now that I brought a child into this, I don't want to follow a joke anymore.
You're an
My name-
ooze, not a child.
My name is I don't That's weird. I don't remember.
It
Well,
seems
my child.
benevolent, somewhat.
me. You said your name. You don't remember your name. But can you remember where you're from or what you would be the princess of?
Twilight.
You would be the princess of Twilight. Well,
That's how that
what?
works, right? Little girl finds a pony. He makes her a princess, but no boys. No boys.
That's fantastic because this unicorn's name is Twilight, so you're the princess of her now.
I'd be remiss if I didn't point out that someone in the Seelie court of the Fae is already Princess of Twilight. But,
He talks funny.
nevertheless, I guess it can be the Princess of Twilight or whatever this is in the sky.
Chel will flick the unicorn in the center of its head, just thumping a melon.
While she's holding up from the horn by one hand, she's using the other hand to stroke the unicorn's beard, staring in awe.
Twilight, let's not forget that this child is a she. It is derogatory.
Is it a she, though?
I'm not
What
going
are
to go
your-
on about
what are
gender
your pronouns,
presentation of
child?
humans.
Wow, we really are going full America here. Just walking up to a child, tell me your pronouns.
See, she
Um,
self-referred to herself as a princess, so she is a she unless told otherwise.
I don't know. You never know these days. Everyone is so woke. Says the
See,
unicorn.
At least in the Feywild.
The unicorn's now getting a very simple kiss on the nose while she's just nuzzling in with her cheek.
Am I
is there
dying
any
from
way
this?
that I can
Oh,
take
no.
one of my large oven mitt hands and feel the back of the horse to see what genitalia it has?
What's wrong with a look, girl?
Oh boy.
You can't just walk up and grab the goodies.
It's a horse. It's acceptable?
The horse was grousing about proper pronouns, so instead of asking the horse its pronouns, I'll just grab its genitalia and find out myself.
Couldn't you just
How
tilt?
woke culture works.
Yeah, couldn't you just tilt your head and see what's swinging and dangling?
Yeah, but presumably I'm looking at the child, and so, I'll cop a feel.
I will say this. You find absolutely nothing. And when I mean nothing, you find nothing at all.
No innie or outie.
This is an
She has-
acorn.
No butts either.
No buzz either. Nothing. Just
It's not even
smooth.
a butthole.
Nothing.
No, just smooth.
No, that would leave too much for the deviant art. She has gone back to stroking the unicorn's beard.
My child, do you remember how you got here?
You grabbed me.
Oh, great. It's
How
also...
did you get here
clever.
before you saw me?
I don't. I think I was walking.
Walking where?
I don't really remember. I think I'm looking for my parents.
Really? Can you tell me more?
Yes.
Oh, mathematician's answer. I like this one.
Go on then.
She's hanging from one unicorn horn, just trying to wave at you.
Right, equally as worthless as the unicorn.
You want to see what I can do? She crosses her eyes.
For a moment, the unicorn just tenses up and then...
Chel will smile in a grand motherly way and say in the kindest voice possible, "Wow, my child, that is such an amazing little trick. I can do something similar too." And she
Oh,
will
no.
remove her left eye. Just pop it out.
Oh.
Oh gods.
She is
Ye
no longer
gods.
stroking. She is no longer stroking the unicorn's beard. She is staring in abject horror as the existential reality of the world has been brought down to burden upon her by this cruel and unmatronly maw. You have scarred this child. Congratulations.
Oh yeah, like the child coming out of a gelatinous ooze of lost souls. Is innocent. Okay, I see how it is.
Well, not anymore.
I mean, the child might have been.
She might have been until you started grabbing horse junk and pulling your eyeballs out.
Hey, you know what? You take the good with the bad. I calmed the child down.
Turn this into Tijuana real quick.
Would you like to ride the big tortoise lady?
No,
Oh
riding
child.
ride unicorn, and she's climbing up your face, just like
What?
hand over your eye, just like clumsy kicking here and there, kicking off your horn, trying to get down your back. The entire time there is a long, deep crimson hued pseudopod leading back to the giant thing, which is just clambering slowly closer.
Does the rest of the mass like come towards me as well, or just stay
Yes,
there?
it is slowly coming closer as the child comes closer.
Well, let's get going then, and just with the
Chel
child
will.
on the back and the pseudopod dragging.
Chel will pop her eye back in and help the child situate herself and hold a hand out so the child can ride more easily. My lord, what the fuck am I doing?
we don't know either. Don't worry.
This is basically Hunter S. Thomas meets fucking Isaac Asimov. This is getting fucking weird.
Chel will hold the child so that she may balance.
The child
And
kicks into the unicorn's sides the way that children see
no,
other people
my
do
child,
so.
we must be gentle with Twilight.
Please don't do that. I don't appreciate it.
Okay, I'm sorry. And she's stroking and starting to grab bits of your mane and braid them clumsily, yanking a little too hard at times because child.
Gentle, gentle. I do like braids though.
So where are we
And I
going?
will.
Where's our adventure take us?
Our adventure leads us wherever we can get out of this location. See, we're all a little bit lost, it seems.
Oh, now you're lost.
Hey, you know what? It's a child. I gotta be more honest with a kid.
You know, if you had two eyes, it'd be harder to get lost. You'd see twice as much.
She has a point there.
I really desperately want to do something, but I cannot without traumatizing the child. Fuck, I wish I could.
Pop out the right eye.
No, I was gonna give it to the child and have her hold it and say something cutting. But that is a little bit too
Chel.
horrifying. Yes, that's a little too horrifying.
Oh look, the grandma has a consciousness now. Ooh.
Only towards oozes. Come on.
Yeah. Oozes are my friends.
That large ooze is coming up beside Twilight, by the way.
Is it coming up the side, or Twilight's
No,
just like,
just up to. It's far too large to be trying to climb the unicorn.
yeah, the Twilight is like trying to keep a pace when the ooze is like being dragged along but not getting near. Like just trying to maintain.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
I will pop my eye back in and giggle at the child.
Darling, can we not get the ooze involved in this? I'd appreciate it if it was just you riding me.
What ooze?
Never mind. When I get
As they walk, Chel would like to. So one hand is helping hold the child. I'd like the other hand to kind of reach back and kind of feel around and figure out what this ooze is made of, if it's corporeal or not.
It is. As you come into contact with it, things beneath the surface are shifting, the slight translucent nature of the ooze showing bits of bone here and there, mostly heads, some in various states of digestion.
A hand stretches out and reaches back.
Yeah.
Do I feel like I'm being digested, Gump? Or Jarek, I don't know.
Probably not.
I mean, does your unicorn know what feeling being digested feels like? What's their point of
Probably,
reference?
I don't know, burning on the
No.
back?
No, it does not. There is slight tension when the unicorn gets a little too far away from the ooze because the ooze was moving so slowly. But that's because there's basically an arm on the unicorn's back holding it in place in the form of a girl riding it.
Little darling, I think this unicorn is getting a bit tired. We can resume later, okay? But for
Unicorns
now,
don't get tired.
Yes, we do. We are magical and can do miracles and heal, but it
Oh,
takes a
show me.
toll on us. I'd love to, actually. And I'd love to banish that which is unholy and unclean. But apparently magic doesn't work here, so I can't. I'll have to owe you one.
Doesn't that
But
just
can you
make you a
please?
horse?
Suppose it does. Horses do get tired though, so please come off. Okay. And we'll try to gently
Jiggle the child off.
jiggle the child off, yeah.
The child does fight a bit and grabbing onto braids and yanking.
I
But
do appreciate the braids though.
Twilight may appreciate them in a different sense, as it's likely some hairs are ripped out as she's trying to clamber to hold on and it just falls off.
Chel will unceremoniously pick up the child.
Do I look back at my back? Is it like burnt or something, or is it just
No, but there are tiny handfuls of hair missing now.
like?
Chel will place the child on her back, a la nurse style.
All can be.
She settles in after a moment, very quiet, and her little sniffling and being rejected by the unicorn. Shell begins to feel tickling, and she's putting unicorn braids along Shell's head,
Oh God.
try to make it look like she has hair.
Oh god, that would be horrifying.
We're gonna make you a wig.
Thank you, my child. I appreciate all of your love and care.
The unicorn is trying to get a better look at the mass. Is it something like I've ever seen before? I don't know what a unicorn has seen before.
I'm
I don't.
absolutely
Yeah,
recording, nurse.
I really don't know what the hell your unicorn has seen before, but probably not.
I need more beer.
Particularly given the fact that as Shell is walking, the child does seem to be aging a bit.
That's
I
new.
wouldn't notice that she's on my back.
No, but Twilight would.
Child, how old are you?
Practically an adult already.
She's a teenager now.
Does she reply or no? Just
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
oh. Well, can you tell?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Can you tell how old you are?
I mean, can you?
I can, but
I am
She-
83.
yeah,
You generally
shush.
learn these things by counting, my child.
Shush, Turtle. I lost count, honestly, on mine, but okay. Now that you're an adult, and the The horse sits down and claps like, "What the fuck are you, darling?"
I will smack the horse on the rump from cow language.
The horse gets up and kicks, like just like the gift that Solara posted.
She stares for a moment, her face growing slightly longer to accommodate the more serious, "Are you fucking serious?" expression on her face. She's looking a little bit more like a teenager now. Her hair's going from blonde to red.
So, whenever we question your existence, you recede. Is that it?
You're a weird talking horse.
I'm a unicorn. I am the talking horse. With a horn. That is useless right now, but never mind that.
Uh-huh. When are we gonna camp out? I'm getting tired.
My child, how are you tired? You're not even moving.
That bit is the one she's, she just gestures with the head, with the horn, like.
Now I have to explain to a horse how I get tired.
Oh, you seem very clever. Why don't you? This horse doesn't know everything,
Like, I get tired. I've been up for a while. What do you want? Are we
I
there
don't
yet?
know. Who are your friends? The ones back there.
What? She looks over her shoulder at the mass, and as she looks away, Chel is now piggybacking a rather burly man, broad, built like a brick house.
Chel's knees will buckle.
Oh no, she doesn't feel the weight of him.
Oh, there's no way? Oh, yeah. If that's the case, I'm gonna put both of my hands on the guy's thighs to help him balance. And not in an overtly sexual way.
Cop a feel. Check his pronouns.
The amount of times you have to say "not in an overtly sexual way."
Look, I'm saying I read a lot of porn, so that's my frame of reference for some of these
Who
things.
reads
Don't-
porn?
Don't. I do. Thank you very
I
much.
do.
Yeah,
That's the best form.
there is some merit to it, unfortunately.
There's a
There's
lot of merit to it.
I'm
there's
kidding.
reading
I have
porn, and then
one-
there's when you're in a rush, you pull up a video. That's like rush porn. That's like last minute Uber Eats porn.
I'm just
This
saying.
session is so weird.
I thought that was OnlyFans.
And now we are taking donations from our followers. For $3.99, we can get a picture of Lucky's feet.
You get a free nipple right here.
Boom. There, teaser trailer.
Yeah.
But yeah, she has no problem getting her hands on the man's thighs. He has large, like cantaloupe fucking sized hands just on either side of her head, steadying himself.
And as
is
you
a-
walk off in the distance, you see a figure at the base of one of the obelisks.
Yes!
I'm sorry. Please repeat that. My headphones fell off.
So as you're walking in the distance, you see a figure seated at the base of one of the crystal obelisks.
Oh, look, Twilight. Another friend.
Oh, goody. Another one. Wonder what that one will be. Turtle who's fiend? Let's find out. I'm not gonna demand this, but it'd be better if we have a camera on, but I fully understand if you don't want to.
I do not own a camera.
Understandable. Thank you.
How large is this figure in the distance?
About the size of a figure in the distance.
Fair?
Motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean it's
Are we
seated,
talking a
so
gnome
it's hard
or are
to
we talking an
tell.
orc?
It's seated, so it's like hard to necessarily tell height per se. It doesn't look particularly diminutive.
Distance is kind of hard with one eye.
I put the eye back in. Oh, well, it's not working, so I do only have the one.
Oh, I hadn't realized that. It's not working. Interesting.
Well, I will pick up the pace and jiggle the man on top of me and state, "Oh, look, my child. We have another friend. Let's go say hi."
The little girl's voice calls down from this big burly man. Okay.
You know, I have read poems about purgatory. It was rather like this.
This is much too fun for purgatory, my friend Twilight.
Give it a few
I don't
years,
know what
Chel.
poems you're reading.
Give it a while.
Well, Chel will approach the seated figure, and as they approach, Chel will whistle a sea shanty.
I
As
don't
you
know that one.
approach,
Can you sing it? Just to fuck with her.
I'm afraid the lyrics to this particular song are not child appropriate. Another time, perhaps.
Yes, the burly man would not like that. Yes.
What
Carry
burly
on.
man?
as you approach, you notice the head of the figure seems to have something growing out of the kind of crown section.
Like horns?
Almost like branches.
Ooh.
That style and shape.
I think I'm gonna like this one better.
Why don't you go introduce yourself, unicorn?
No, please, you go ahead. I'd love to see what happens.
He'll stay behind with the ooze.
Chel will cautiously approach. Hello.
So you do see antlers coming out of the top of her head. And she has long blonde hair and sitting down, again, just leaning against the obelisk. And from her knees down, you see some kind of brownish tawny fur that ends in a pair of a hoof on each instead of feet.
Yeah.
Oh, a satyr!
What's she
Fucking
wearing?
love Satan.
Excuse me, satyr.
Centaur?
I'm a girl? Do you
Human.
not see the boobs?
She's a girl. Big burly
I-
hands are excitedly tapping the top of Shell's head.
Turtle, are
Yes.
you? Do you know you're a
ch-
turtle, or are we all in denial of what we are?
My child,
Well, you're a
I'm a
unicorn,
tortoise.
turtle, and a big red blob, okay? With something attached to that's weird.
Princess.
Well.
Her name is Princess as she grabs the thighs and jiggles the child around.
And the large burly man just begins giggling in a little girl's voice.
The unicorn is actually gonna get close and inspect this creature. This
She
furry
stands,
legs.
yeah, furry legs from about the knee down that end in hoofs. And she stands up quickly, kind of like backs away a little bit. Like, hi? Hi?
You look like you would fit in right in my woods.
Do you
Uh,
have some
Whoa.
art, Solara?
Is this a metaphor for, like, below the belt stuff? Because I'm not really into that, with this.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure this is a metaphor for purgatory, but we haven't gotten quite there yet. Now, I'm referring to these, and she'll like just do horn against antler. Like, what would you call those?
They're my antlers. What would you call yours?
It's a horn, but it's had a name in the past. I was rather immature, but let's not get into that.
And he has braids. And the giant man lifts up this braid of unicorn hair above Chel's head.
I had a beautiful mane.
Okay, so y'all got a lot going on here. That's real nice. It's
Hmm.
okay. So, nice.
Do you know where we are? Oh, creature without name.
I mean,
This is
of
where you
course.
introduce yourself.
Oh, do you want my name or where we are?
A little bit of
I'd
both
like
would be helpful.
that, yes.
My name is Alice, and we're on the plains of Malar.
Oh, good. Someone knows something. Finally.
Do you not know where you are?
Oh fuck.
Does Malar strike a...
No.
Ha! A chubby satyr. Okay. I have that image in a reference folder.
Vaughn, I am a woman. Do you guys not see, like, again, boobs?
Chel
Oh, I can...
will move her hands from holding the child to cupping her
Child.
own breasts. As she's holding her titties, she will give Alice an exasperated look. My child, we all have them. Why are you so fascinated with your own
Wait.
boobs?
You all have them?
The big burly
I
man
would...
lifts his shirt and exposes an extremely hairy pecs and six-pack. See?
I wouldn't know anything about that. Unicorn smiles.
Yeah, old lady, I think you're a little mistaken.
By all means, tell me everything you know
About boobs?
about where we are.
Yes, boobies.
Well, do you not know where you are?
No.
We are perhaps in a plane that is beyond my current understanding.
How did you get here then?
I was looking for
I took a left turn.
I was looking for a devil.
Never again.
Never
Wait, you were
again.
looking for a devil.
Yes, precisely.
Which one? I think that there are multiple.
See,
There are
that's the
several, yes.
problem. I'm looking for a specific one.
Oh.
And I was looking for someone to give me their name.
I mean, I could name a devil for you. Is it the one you're looking for?
I'm looking for a specific devil. But enough about me. Tell us more about you.
Alice.
Well, my name is Alice. Nice to meet you. You are?
A
Ani.
princess.
Bonnie. Oh, quaint.
I don't think I should say at this point, because I don't know what is going on. I'm way beyond my reach here, my depth. It's disconcerting.
You are walking across some plains and are out of your depth as a horse.
That's rather condescending. I don't appreciate it.
Oh, I'm sure it's entirely accurate.
Wait, which one?
The unicorn being an idiot. That one. That's accurate.
No, she's both condescending, and as of right now, given that this plane has some sort of, oh, I don't know, anti-magic field, or whatever, something like it, I am reduced to a lowly horse with a horn. So, yeah.
Talking horse?
Well,
His
at
name is-
least there's that.
Her name is Fuchsia.
Sure, let's go with that. Fuchsia. It's a rather interesting name, isn't it?
So there's Lonnie, Fuchsia, and Princess.
No. You seem to be mistaking. The unicorn's name was Twilight.
No.
Twilight fuchsia? That's an amazing color.
Whatever is sits in your heart, darling. Ah, such lost creatures. I would save you on any day except this one.
I think we're all lost.
I would skin
Oh,
you
that's-
alive
I know
for a chicken
exactly
nugget.
where I am. Thank you, princess.
You're welcome.
Speaking of
I'll let that slide.
Miss Alice, do you know how we could return to our respective lanes?
I mean, if you're on a different plane, you probably just need to leave this plane and go back home.
And can you tell us how to accomplish that?
Well, can you tell me how you got here? Maybe if you do the reverse.
I will take a
I
right
swam.
turn.
I swam across an ocean, climbed a mountain, and walked into a hut in an enchanted forest.
It's like you're the hero
Yeah.
of a story.
Okay. Okay. Sure.
Wow, maybe you're a princess.
How did you get here, princess?
What?
Princess,
odd.
how did you leave your parents?
You put me on your back.
Yes, my child. Before you saw Mrs. Turtle and Mr. Unicorn, where were you?
Here?
Okay, before that.
Didn't we already talk about this? I want to talk to the deer lady with the nice curvy things. How do I get those?
They're boobs, and apparently, according to the old lady here, everybody has them. So, don't
I
worry.
don't.
Oh, I definitely do.
You want me to
She's
grope you again,
hiding her chest.
Unicorn?
I will kick you.
What's groping?
It's when a stranger touches you and you don't like it, princess.
You know, it's so fortunate that I'm powerless in this realm because you would all be dead because I have a feeling that all of you are unclean and unholy. I have a feeling.
I am the most
My intuition is not working right now. That's something.
Says the one getting groped.
I have the most pure soul of anyone in this group.
Says the one groping a unicorn.
I doubt that.
I didn't
Yes,
grope him yet.
you did.
I just threatened. Oh yeah, I did grope him earlier.
Did
Forgot
you
about
find
that.
anything interesting?
Nothing.
Oh,
Which is
did you find a
interesting.
tiara?
We can make you a tiara, just not from the unicorn.
Thank you. And I guess you just lack the certain perception necessary to find anything.
This is the most fucked up session.
It is the most fucked up session.
And you have killed
Well,
You're
children.
like, what the fuck?
We do this for you.
Oh, I know.
Yes.
Which disturbs me that you guys give me this information because you know I would like it. Right. Alice. You cannot tell us any more information about how to leave this place?
I mean, I could. What's in it for me?
Are you Faye?
I'm Faye? No, I don't think so.
Gump, do I have all my equipment on me?
Yeah.
That's the second time you've asked that.
I do?
You have.
Hey,
Right.
at least she has equipment. I am fucking naked, so.
You're a fucking unicorn. Shut up.
Right? Gore with your fucking horn.
At this point, I'm tempted.
Chel will pop a squat and carefully lift Princess off of her back.
Alice sits down across from her.
As she lifts Princess, she's back to being a little girl in her hands.
Oh, excellent. Chel will then pull out a jar of teeth and delicately hold a tooth out in front for Alice to grab.
Oh, no. That's
Oh, yes.
why, yes. No.
She's not hungry.
Well, my child, if you do not want an offering, what would appease you?
You mean an offering being a tooth?
It is a
That's
lifetime of pain and suffering.
a tooth?
Yes. Have you ever had a toothache for a really long time? Imagine you had to go your whole life with that yawning pain in your mouth. Truly, that is the embodiment of suffering that I am offering you.
Yeah, that doesn't sound appealing to me.
It does to me. I was hoping we were one and the same.
Then I'll give you the tooth and you can give me something better.
Like what?
I mean, you've got nice shoes.
Chel doesn't wear shoes.
What does she wear?
You've got nice
Nothing.
feet.
I've got
Oh, she's
feet.
completely naked?
A toga. She has a toga.
I've got a
She has a
toga
toga.
and that's it.
Oh,
Here, let me pop my
And a
art.
backpack full of
Shit.
stuff.
It's kind of hidden in the folds of my turtle self.
Oh,
Do turtle shells have folds? That's new.
Well, it's a little bit.
she's old and wrinkly.
Yeah. There's the art. I'm literally wearing very little.
It's a cute art.
I
Look at
know,
that.
it's adorable. It makes me happy
Yeah.
when I look at it.
I like your sash.
You want my sash, child?
Yes.
Do you want to... I can't believe I'm saying this. Chel will make a sweeping motion. Would you like anything else while you're at it? I can provide services
Oh,
if requested.
I see what's happening. Is this what you're looking for? Yes? No?
What?
What?
She'll turn to the girl. Devil, can you take us home?
Wait, are you is Twilight talking to Princess or
No,
Alice?
to
To
you,
Alice.
to Alice. Yeah.
Devil, me?
I don't know. She's making an offer for you. Are you something that should be feared? Maybe.
I
Are
mean,
you an otherworldly entity?
you're a unicorn
Yes, very observant.
who's not from this plane.
Chel will raise her
So
hand.
you would be considered an otherworldly entity, correct? I mean, I'm born and raised.
I was raised.
By who? Oh, that's interesting, actually. By whom, princess?
By parents. Duh. Who raises horses? Note
Well,
for the record that Princess is currently hovering 6 feet above the ground with a tentacle in her back. So
well, horses, I think it's stable hands, but
I have stable
unicorns.
hands.
You know what? I think you do.
So,
They're
Lonnie, do you
wonderful
have
hands.
any, like, sparklies, maybe some jewelry or anything?
Let me check my inventory. I'm honestly not so sure. Yes, I do have something fun and sparkly. Chel will delicately pluck the needle of mending off of her sash
Mhm.
and hold it out, point up. This is
You have a
sparkly, is
needle?
it not?
I
But
mean,
it's magical.
okay, for the needle and the sash, I'll tell you how to go home.
I don't think that's what she wants.
Isn't that what she asked for?
Hmm.
See,
Is that
there might be other conditions attached to me wanting to be here or not. Tell me, my child, do you know anything about devils?
I mean, doesn't everybody? They're kind of like boobs. Everybody's got one, right?
I don't.
I do. He's over there, and he's a mean horse.
Chel will transfer the needle into her other hand and hold out her little mutant finger. I'm looking for a specific devil.
Okay. A devil that has mutant finger
That gives them.
that gives fingers or mutant fingers?
I don't want to release this information, but I might have to.
Yes.
um, a particular devil made a, you could say, non-consensual pact with my family and disappeared. I am looking for the name of that devil so I can hunt him down.
Okay. So a devil made a non-consensual pact with your family
Exactly, yes.
and gave them fingers?
It gave us a curse. Must I spell this out?
I
If you
mean,
knew what a
devils
Please do. We're all curious.
are devils
what do you
can be
think?
quite all over the place, just saying. Do you know how many devils do deals to begin with?
There are many, and that's why it's taken me so long to find who I'm looking for.
Exactly. So, you're telling me that a devil made a deal, and I'm supposed to tell you which devil.
See, if you were as smart as you claim to be, you would know, but clearly I'm looking at the wrong person.
She said you're
Okay.
dumb.
I'm sure she can get her answers elsewhere.
So then, the sash and the needle, or how
Mm-hmm.
to get home.
Yep.
And how
What
much extra
else?
would it be to talk about devils?
Oh, I was gonna do the devil thing too, because you said the needle's magic, right?
Of course it is. Everything I own is magical.
Do you have a tiara?
Not yet, my child. We will work on that later. So, Alice, what'll it be?
Mm-hmm. Needle, mustache, and I tell you anything you want to know.
The Does the sash come with the strip tease, or do you just want the fabric?
I don't think anyone wants that.
I'm okay with just the fabric. I mean, whatever catches your fancy.
I mean, you're so smitten by your boobs. Do you want them to be touched or praised, or do you just.
I mean, not by you.
Excellent, we're on the same page. Chel will remove her sash.
Oh no, the turtle's naked.
I'm not
Wow.
naked, there's a toga!
Hmm.
Alice reaches out and takes the sash. So, for the sash, I'll just tell you how to get home. So, you're gonna go 3 days east, right? Which is that direction. And she points off in a direction. And then you're gonna hit Witch Rock, right? When you hit Witch Rock, go south. And from there, there will be like a little town. Go inside, tell them that Alice sent you. They'll take you over to the hut. It's like a little shop area. Gwinsel lives there, and she can make you like a little sleeping potion, and once you drink it, boom, you wake up at home.
That's rather straightforward. It's not.
Princess holds out a fistful of unicorn hair. What can I get for this?
How magical is it?
Very.
Then you could probably get an entire pie.
I'll take one pie, please.
I am not a shop that sells pies.
I don't like her anymore.
Well, I know the way out now, but I am curious.
Here, princess, I'll give you a sash.
Oh, unicorn hair for sash.
She trades for the sash for the unicorn hair.
Unicorn, I will skin you alive if you don't give me that sash.
The unicorn
does
Give
doesn't
it to
have the
Princess.
sash.
does.
Okay,
have the
princess,
sash.
I will skin you alive if you don't give me the sash.
I don't think it has skin properly.
I will find that.
Make a good trade, princess.
I want a pie. Or tiara.
Can I
Tiara.
conjure?
Pie and a tiara.
Tiara.
Tiara? Tiara.
My-
Tara. Yeah, tiara.
Ara.
Can I
Ara,
conjure
ara.
a tiara or a tiara?
You can try.
I will try.
Nothing happens.
So this is what living like a horse is like. So dull. I have what I need, I think, unless every exit is for the person only. There's-
Chel will make a disagreeable face and hold the needle out to Alice.
Hold on, we'll get to that. If I follow
Alice
the
reaches
path...
out for the needle.
Alright, I'm making note.
This fucking
What would you like,
unicorn.
Fuchsia? And takes the needle.
Or was that darling? I didn't hear.
What would you like, Fuchsia?
Home. I'd like to take a right turn and go home.
I mean,
To a place where I'm not a horse. With a
the right
home.
place, a right turn from here?
Insight check. Is this like is this a deal that is being made with an entity?
Make an insight check.
Okay.
A deal made with an entity.
Just gonna add a +3 because that's what the unicorn stats say. Insight is wisdom, right?
I just pinged you.
Yeah, I see it. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Edric. Or I'm sorry, Twilight.
Sebastian.
Just
Fuchsia.
fuchsia. No. That's a one.
No,
Boy.
not. No,
No,
Ethan.
no. What I mean is, does the way you told her to get out of here works for everyone or just for her?
I'm sure it would work for everyone. You just have to like negotiate with them like the price of the potion and stuff. You know, I'm not per se like in charge of that
Well,
shop or
as it
anything.
stands, I am a horse. There's not much to negotiate, so
Maybe you can offer services. Who knows?
like plowing a field, you're very imaginative.
Plowing something else, maybe.
With
Whoa.
what?
Yeah, again, this horse calls me unclean, and you're over here talking pretty like sexually aggressively, if I do say so myself.
Yes, I'm a
I-
sexually aggressive brigand.
I blame the turtles for the downturn this conversation has taken.
Princess is not paying attention to any of the sexual talk. She's busy waving the sash around in the air like a flag.
Alice slips the needle into like a seeming like pocket area, like into one of the folds of her clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Careful with that, my child. The needles are sharp.
So is your whip, my dear.
I question.
This unicorn questions fucking everything. It's like House of Cards porn.
Now, Alice,
Mm-hmm.
you said that you would tell me whatever I wanted to know.
Sure.
Can you tell me the information I seek? I'm looking for a devil, active 200 years ago, who cursed a family of turtles.
I mean, if I had a dime for every devil that cursed turtles 200 years ago, I would probably have.
Have two
You know.
dimes.
Sure.
There's two.
What's a dime?
Shut up, voice in our head. Do you have a sibling?
I have many siblings, Twilight.
Well, I do suppose turtles are born in like bunches, like buried in the sand.
Clusters.
Like berries.
Do you have like 8 or 9? Or do you know who your siblings, clutch mates are?
I can give you the clan name. There are a number of turtles afflicted by the same curse in this clan.
Hmm.
I presume I know their names. I'm not going to come up with them on the fly.
Sure. Do you give her
Jeffrey.
your name?
Hunter, there's Mike.
Mike.
Mike the turtle.
The clan is the Testudines.
So
Oh, you fucking nerd.
I would
Hey,
like
you know what?
I would like to point out that you just gave a Fae your clan name.
I am very well aware of this.
Okay.
You think I don't know this, Gum? I know this.
Alright.
But also, she doesn't have my true name since I gave Lonnie instead of Chel. It's not quite as bad as it could be.
Just streamed your entire family.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Double doom.
I don't give I do not give a single shit about the rest of my family.
You're sending mixed messages here, just so you know.
Okay, I want to break the curse so Chel can live and die a regular ass life, and if she has to kill the rest of our family to do that, she does not care. Does that
Thank you for
spell
explaining.
it
I
out?
wish it would have been in character because then Twilight would have known.
I will say that in character. However you shall say it. Alice.
So you're looking for a devil that cursed 2 turtles
The
200
clan.
years ago? 2 clans of turtles.
One clan of turtles.
Anything specific about the curse or anything like, defining of the devil? Maybe he, had a forked tongue or like pointy ears or like.
My dear, if I knew anything about the devil, I would not be in this predicament.
Touche.
The curse was predicated on an old prayer and is passed down from the family. And Chel will hold up her finger that is not there. And this is his calling card.
There's nothing there, darling.
Exactly.
Oh, I see.
That is quite the predicament to your point. So it's a devil who likes fingers.
I don't know if they like fingers. That's just a sign that the curse is still here.
It's the devil of fingering.
Says the
Oh my-
ooze.
Oh no, no.
So, I think I know who you can talk to about this problem. Again, if you just head east over towards Witch Rock, then you should be able to see a wandering merchant over in that way. He has a cart. He kind of travels around a lot. If you normally if you camp out like for about a day or so around there, like he'll come across your path. But that's my cousin Robbie, and he should be able to definitely answer your question.
So this is a plane populated by what? Fawns? Satyrs?
Princesses.
True.
I'm sure she is.
I mean, by living creatures, right?
You said you had a cousin. I suppose he
Yeah.
looks somewhat like you.
Mhm.
Mm.
Somewhat. I mean, sans boobs because, you know.
You said he was a he, so that would make sense, yes. This is the Feywild. I haven't seen this side of it. Are you unseelie for some reason? Or
Am
you don't
I
strike
unseedy?
unseelie? I don't suppose you know what that means.
I mean,
you
you
seelie,
think I'm.
unseelie. Mm.
Oh, you're talking like something Fey related because you keep talking about the Feywild. Is that it, right?
Well, darling, you look rather Fey to me.
Oh, are you from the Fey?
Not really, no.
Oh, well,
I know of the Fey.
He's a horse.
apparently a horny one.
Ha!
Well, yeah,
A
you can
sense of
see it.
humor, wit, finally. Oh, the day is saved.
I don't get it.
Excuse
Yeah.
me, folks. I really hate to be a party pooper here, but the dogs need to go out. My husband's still not home. So can I have like 10 minutes?
Sure, we
No.
can
We
regroup
can take
here
a
at
break.
about 8 o'clock.
Absolutely
Ugh.
not.
Okay. I will pause the recording, so just remind me to turn it back on.
Maybe.
I will.
Alright. I'll leave the
Gump,
stream running.
I want to play a game.
That's still on the recording.
I mean,
A boy, her name would have been Testudinez. Test for short. I decided to go with the
Nerd.
old. I decided to go with
Nerd.
the old Greek taxonomic which is Shalani, and I broke that into
Nerd.
Shell and Lonnie. I was quite proud of that.
Hmm.
I just
I only have one thing to say about this. Nerd.
Yes, I embrace the nerdism.
I just want to point out that Edric's partner's response to all of this was, "That's okay, I'm used to," but she didn't finish the sentence, so I'm assuming she's just trying to imply that she's used to androgynous unicorns. Edric, would you like to?
Comment.
Uh,
He's like a Ken doll.
Are you like Deadpool running around everywhere with a My Little Pony plushie?
Sure.
Are you like
I-
Geralt the Witcher with the stuffed unicorn? The world is dying to know.
My husband heard y'all talking and came over here to tell me I was a fucking node.
He's right.
He married you. Who's the bigger
sure.
loser now?
I am the biggest loser in our relationship. That much is clear.
I disagree.
I think you're a catch.
Well, thank you.
Remember I said that when Chel goes on a murdering spree.
He would throw you back, but you're still a catch.
Wow. Yeah, Edric's kind of a catch too.
Thank you.
You just like the mustache.
Yeah, I really do. It pisses me off.
The mustache is so majestic.
It really fucking
Like,
is.
you
Wait,
can't be
ho-
you can't.
And it gets
you're back-
so much bigger every week.
if you're back, why are we talking about Edric's mustache?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
We're
Why aren't
losing
you
It's
value.
finding your way out of
it-
this?
It is an important topic. I
Nope.
think we should discuss this further. Let's see what she has to say about this.
Hmm.
In 30
She's not-
seconds.
She's not gonna say a damn thing.
No, she doesn't have to. I know.
Self-assured, isn't he?
With that mustache?
She's not worried about him going anywhere.
No,
He can't.
I see.
He can't for at least
Yes.
another week.
That's true.
Mustache.
Another
Mustache.
week away from her.
And now you're
Wait,
over
I
there
wasn't-
looking like a
I was-
teen girl with a crush, all like.
I hadn't heard about that. So your mom tested positive?
She has. Yeah, I didn't
Oh,
tell you.
motherfucker.
Another week stuck at my parents' place.
Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry, Pink.
Yeah.
I'm not. It's down payment for the facial hair, you bastard. So.
I'm glad someone likes it. Gump, start the recording.
It is.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Oh,
alright.
okay. Okay. Never mind.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Princess is creeping up on Fuchsia, for the record.
Ow. Like,
In a
like,
threateningly way, or just
is she hovering?
Well, I mean, she's hovering in the, just like slowly creeping up behind the unicorn.
I'm gonna get consumed by the end, am I not?
You might,
You might.
but you're not.
How do you feel about glue and glue byproducts? You ever want to know where sovereign glue comes from? It's unicorn.
Unicorns.
That makes sense, actually. I think I was reading the DMG last night. It said that like Wizards Inc. has like unicorn dust in it or some shit. So yeah, I can see it.
Gonna make you into glue.
If Twilight can perceive it, she'll just like sidestep.
Right. Oh, now Twilight's a she.
Nah, that's what I was just hearing.
Wait, is Twilight a she or a he?
It's a
or
gender fluid horn pony.
Yep.
You don't fucking know.
I copped a feel earlier. That's right, I couldn't feel anything.
There's nothing there to feel.
There's nothing there. Nothing there. No weenie, no outie.
I mean,
So which
depending upon how good the feel was, she might just assume that you're female.
How good the feel is.
If you feel nothing, you would assume female. Unless you're
mean, she
actually
does
trying
have
to
a
like
very
finger a
good
fucking horse.
Let's not try. Let's not
Yeah, I
talk
don't-
about fingering horses.
Yeah, I don't think we need to go this deep down this line of logic.
Chel's the one groping a feel on a talking sentient pony.
It's
I was
a
I
born-
didn't
horse.
know what gender it was.
And you
would've
still
gripped the deer
don't,
lady.
so
Which leads you to fingering horses. Just saying.
This conversation just keeps taking weird fucking turns.
this conversation is so 2012. It's nostalgic.
What?
Oh, come on.
Why 2012?
Isn't that no, that's I think I'm off by a couple of years. Anyway,
Witch Rock. To the east, 3 days travel.
Bye. Safe travels.
I think the turtle wants something else. By the way, turn your camera on, turtle.
I'm eating a sandwich. Fuck you.
Where'd you get a sandwich in the?
I'm drinking beer, that's no excuse.
I don't eat in front of people. That's a rule, okay?
There's a race in Star Trek that doesn't do that either. I forget. Never. Is it a long sandwich? Is it phallic in any way? That's why you're embarrassed.
She's double fisting it.
I am double fisting it because I'm hungry as fuck.
Just
She's-
trying to find the gender.
I think the word is thirsty.
What? Not for a sandwich. Anyways, I assume we have received all the information we need. So I am going to go east towards where Alice indicated.
Well, that was disappointing. I thought you were going to hand over your soul or something.
It came close. That's part of the game, my dear Twilight. You make
Is-
them think that they have everything they need, and then you don't.
You know, if you had been nicer, I would have accepted it, but
Is the deer lady
now I
not
am.
coming with us?
I mean, she's back there. Alice, are you coming or are you just sitting?
She's just sitting back there. You guys walk ahead.
I think she just sits.
Chel will wave cheerily as they depart.
It's strange not
Oh,
to
it's
have a
waves back.
fawn do your bidding. Sorry, Alice, I cut you off.
Oh, I just said Alice waves back.
So strange. Lonnie,
Yes, Twilight.
can you put Princess on your back again?
Are you tired again?
Sort of.
Are you trying something? Are you going to run away?
And by all means, no. I'm just.
Insight check.
Make an
I'm
insight
just
check.
not used in carrying weight. Not something a unicorn does every day. And that's the absolute truth of it.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
I'm not fat.
But I suppose, and Chel will pop a squat to lift Princess back onto her bag.
You didn't roll for insight?
You know what? At this point, I'm gonna do the same thing whether I get it or not.
Okay.
So
Twilight is just like prancing.
Prancing.
Why is the horse moving like that?
because it feels joy, Princess.
Sure. Continue.
So you head east. Ish. It's hard to really tell, like, what way is east? Because there's not a source of light.
It's more like the direction that she pointed us
Yeah.
towards.
But we don't get hungry, so
You don't.
that's
You do-
good.
You do get tired of walking eventually. The light does not change. Pass by various obelisks of various shades of color and opacity. Is there anything particular you wish to do during your first little jaunt? Foray?
If I can't press my companions for further information, then no.
Well,
You
that's
can chat.
on you. Yeah.
They wouldn't. They don't know anything. I don't need. I want to know. So
So she has discarded us as useful tools. Okay.
useless tools.
I feel used.
Like a fork.
No, Twilight's more like a spoon.
Spoons are useful though.
Only if you know how to use them right.
Are you
How
saying you
does
know how to
one-
use a horse, right?
No, what I'm saying, like a spoon can be used for everything, but like
So you
spoon
want to
is more
use
used
the horse for everything?
No, god damn! I'm trying to make a metaphor and failing here because I'm still thinking about my sandwich.
Was
You
it a
use spoons
sandwich?
for sandwiches?
That's
fuck
a
all.
non-wavy sandwich, yeah.
What's a spoon
Fork and knife I
for?
can understand.
I have nothing else to do during this journey that I would like to speak about.
Princess is now helpfully massaging Shel's scalp.
Well, thank you, child.
Oh, and then out of nowhere, the world goes dark for Shell because she drapes the sash over her face and commences to giggle.
Chel will immediately pop a squat when the world goes dark.
Okay.
Just kind of fold in and pseudo turtle tuck.
Okay.
And Princess tries to follow.
Into the cracks and crevices.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
It looks comfy in there.
Entirely doable for you.
My child! My shell is a sacred space.
You've been violated.
I've been violated. I never thought Shell could be violated, and she has.
By a child.
Yes.
Does the blob make an sound as it?
It's not all that comfortable in here.
I will make a flailing motion to try and dislodge the ooze monster coming into my shell. And make an undignified
Princess.
squawking.
I know the popular culture says that turtles wear their shells, but honestly, they're actually attached to them. So the only way you're gonna get in there is by peeling her flesh off of it. I
Oh.
don't think that's gonna be very comfortable.
Princess pauses, sitting atop Shell, looking at Fuchsia. I bet it's more comfortable in you.
By all means, child, please explore that avenue further.
No.
Get out of my shell!
Let's not peel any flesh. Just do braids. Yes, that's good actually. Do some braids lightly. Is that all right, princess?
Princess just sitting on Shell now and turning the sash into a turban.
If she wants to stay there, that's for the better.
Shell will cautiously poke her head out to see if the child is still going to crawl into her skin.
Look, I'm a genie. Like a terrible,
That's not
terrible
how genie-
sash Looks like a cultural misappropriation disaster just flopped everywhere.
You know, that is a hurtful thing to say. Not all Gene look like that. They are very varied kind of creatures, and that's just offensive and presumptuous of you to assume.
You're kind of nerdy, aren't you?
I am eloquent. It's different.
Meanwhile, while this conversation is going on, Chel will gradually start taking her arms and legs out of her shell, see if the coast is clear.
I almost wish Nerves was here to see Chel of all people get molested.
Well, that's what the recording is for.
Oh,
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
If he's not watching now, he can watch later.
Can I have your shell when you're done with it?
I won't be done with it for a long time, my child. However, and I will rip a scale out of my neck and present it to her. How about you take this trinket for now?
Did that
If
just
you
come out of your neck?
promise to never go in my shell again.
I
Are you
guess.
Are you making offerings to the blob?
That's me, and I'm not fat. She's taking the scale and just kind of looking sulky.
I,
I'd be careful with that, Turtle. Who knows what you're gonna get when you offer things here.
that's right. I
Direction to
tried to.
Witch Rock.
That's right. On to Witch Rock so we can all go home.
Where's home?
I don't think this one has a home.
Oh, that's so hopeful and so true at the same time.
Who are you referring to? Twilight.
Actually, the blob, but I'm not gonna clarify that in,
Okay.
in character, so
Yeah.
I'll have your
Shall-
shell when you're done with it, and I'll take his horn.
Excellent. Well, I hope you won't devour us for quite some time.
Devour.
Assimilate.
consume.
What?
Nothing.
Resistance is going to be very harsh. I will say that. Whenever we get that.
You talk funny.
There's no futility in resistance.
Why does he talk so weird?
Because he. I'm not saying that. Because he's a funny little unicorn.
Because
Yeah,
we're
he
all
is.
fucking nerds, that's why.
Princess is back with like a sash turban with now a scale sitting in the front of it like a gem, just like dragging forward like she's trying to drag the ooze.
Princess, let's continue to move.
Yes.
So you walk and walk and walk, and eventually make some sort of camp, I assume, for your rest.
That tracks.
Oh, I feel tired. I think we must rest now. I feel like it's been a day.
You're always tired.
I'm not. You've suddenly grown very cocky, haven't you?
I think I'm
Princess,
still a girl.
can you tell?
She lifts her skirt unceremoniously and looks down. Yeah.
It does look like a girl to me. Yes. I will ask you again later when something else happens.
Uh-huh. The girl is stepping a little further away from the unicorn, closer to Chel.
Was that pickle gum?
No, it was my other dog.
Yeah, he doesn't have another dog.
I'm not sure if you're being sardonic or not.
It was Pickle.
I'm the one with 2 dogs, not Gump.
I know, but I don't know about Gump.
Yeah,
He's never clarified.
just one.
At least I know Pickle is the needy one, so.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
Is anybody keeping watch in the night?
Nope.
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 Do you even
I
sleep?
mean, the blob doesn't, but she's busy.
Yeah.
Doing what?
Chel might wake up under a blanket of leaves and twigs.
All right. I didn't know there were leaves or twigs in this little universe.
Oh, wait. Well, there are now.
It's
Right?
bones.
Bits of
mouse.
flesh.
Little mouse bones.
Yeah, bits of dirt and leaves and refuse that have been absorbed into the ooze.
It just gets rid of them.
Are they slimy when they come out?
But you're asleep. You may wake up with things stuck to your shell, however. Much like a 16-year-old sock under his bed.
You're the sock.
Ah!
Ah.
Wow.
Oh boy.
It's funny. And he was inside you earlier.
Oh,
shit.
wow.
No. Oh no.
You know, to
Just a
really
tip.
really just drive the euphemism home.
Oh no.
You did this to yourself.
I know I did. I'm off. I feel awful for it.
Mm-hmm. A breeze picks up in the evening, or during your sleep period. Warm, but unthreatening.
I didn't know a breeze could be threatening.
Don't give him a reason.
You've never been farted on.
What the fuck?
Really? Really?
That's a very
That is-
bold assumption.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this. My husband farts on me regularly, and he makes me rate them from 1 to 10.
Ooh, boy.
I know
Every single
that's
night.
that's how you know you're in a serious relationship. People fart on you. That's natural.
Rate this from
That's
1 to
not-
war crime.
Hitler wouldn't use this on the Jews.
Yes!
Exactly.
Mao thought this would have just been a humanitarian crisis.
Oh.
So you wake up and you walk some more.
Have we been absorbed yet or no?
Not to your knowledge.
Okay.
You're not all part of the ooze.
But we don't know it yet.
He doesn't know it until he looks backwards.
Yeah.
And you, yes, Edric?
No, I was just gonna say, well, she said 3 days, right? So
Mhm.
there's 2 more sleeps still, maybe. What is a day here?
If only you had some frame of reference.
No one? Okay, I'll keep it to myself.
How often do fawns sleep?
Fawns, like every hour?
So we're
Depends
3
on
hours
how-
away.
Depends on how drunk they are.
They're fawns. So yes.
Yes, exactly. That is the answer. I wish I had played Mel.
Well, I'm quite enjoying the unicorn. Maybe I'll have opportunity later.
Oh, I
Would
hope
you-
this unicorn comes back to haunt Edric.
This unicorn is fabulous.
I will not respond to that and risk of just getting deeper into the MLP memes, but yeah,
You were the one who made the unicorn.
that's true.
So you set off in the presumably same direction that you were planning on going? And you walk and walk and walk. And this breeze continues. And you hear little whispers on the breeze and voices, but kind of indistinguishable.
Are they like souls of the damned whispers, or like just a conversational whisper?
What does the soul of the damned sound like?
Kind of mean and evil and anguishy.
Do you know the way?
Um, they're not close, right? It's like somebody ing nearby.
We're not cats.
Oh, she caught it in her mouth.
Good pupper.
Good
Um,
pupper. Yeah. Are we susceptible to ing or
Susceptible to it?
I don't know. I'm
Is that like
asking the
As if
group.
psychic
it's
weakness?
As if it's a
I'm, a-
spell?
I'm asking the group. I can't be charmed, so
Roll your catnip save.
so
Do we
it's,
know
it's
which
the next.
direction the whispers are coming from?
Kind of all around.
Can we hear what they're saying?
Not yet.
You
Well,
know,
then,
it's kind of freeing being in here because you always have to be so lawful. So now I'm wondering if that noise isn't just the backseat doing something.
what do you mean lawful?
I don't know. I think I'm having the
Existential
prejudices get the
crisis.
better of me. There's no frame of reference here. I mean, you're clearly cursed. That thing is clearly an abomination. And suddenly I am here being prejudiced. It's not like me, yet it happens.
You're kind of
It's a no-
judgy for a horse.
Very judgy for a horse.
Well, that's what I do in reality, but at the same time, it's not. It's kind of. I don't know how to explain it. Let's find the tabaxi or whatever is making the noise.
Or we continue and mind our own business and don't get caught up in any tomfuckery.
Well, when you say it like that.
Who's Tom?
He is one of my great cousins on my mother's side.
I thought you didn't care about your family.
I do not. I do not have a great cousin on my mother's side named Tom. He is a figment of your imagination.
At this point, I'm wondering if all of this is a figment of my imagination. Purgatory, again, remember?
Ah, right.
It wasn't even that good of a poem.
So
I want to
you're
ride the horse.
Chel will dump Princess onto Twilight.
You can do braids, but gently. Don't pull any hairs.
She just sits and does an occasional hand probe here and there to see if there are any holes. On the back.
Par-
On the back.
On the
Pardon
back.
me? What?
On the back of the horse.
Oh no.
Like, not the back end, the actual back where she's riding.
Yeah.
Just soft fur. That's all she finds. Beautiful
Silky,
silver
sparkly.
soft fur.
Oh my god.
The holes are at the front.
Fuchsia does find that she is scooting forward up the unicorn as time goes on.
Ah. Oh. Carry on.
Okay. So you walk through the day.
Quote unquote.
What is a day in this?
I mean, if we go on baseline circadian rhythms, which is about, 26 hours in an underground area,
Nerd.
you know what? Just embrace it at this point. Just
Um, you walk until you get tired, right? And I assume you sleep again.
No watch. Sorry.
yeah, no watch, just ooze.
Just ooze.
Which serves as a blanket for Fuchsia.
Ah.
Oh,
Ugh.
oh, that would be horrifying. Just, ugh.
Wake up covered in like one of the slimes that you make as a child
Ugh.
Only it's really, really big
and warm.
and has heads in it.
Yeah.
Oh
Ugh.
God, this is gonna get all over my fur. Ooh, she's gonna like try to.
Okay. You wake up alive.
Oh, thank
Oh, that's-
goodness.
That's
Oh,
good
yes.
to know. Yeah.
And continue walking. Right? Just walking, walking, walking. It's hard to tell how much time passes. You come to an area with fairly translucent pink crystals, similar to a very light rose quartz, but all still jutting out of the same crystalline
I mean, it's pretty.
soil.
Can I
Oh.
take some?
That would be pretty in a tiara. Tiara.
You make a perception check, Chel, if you're going to look around for one.
Yep.
I am not helping.
Oh, a D. Is that a D30? I am so sorry.
Can you roll d30s in this thing?
Apparently.
On the bot, you can roll fucking D anything.
There you go. I got a 9.
You should have taken the d30.
I should have, but I.
Nice.
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 Nice. Alright. With a 9 shell, you don't find any small enough to fit in your robes.
Oh.
or Chel.
Speaking of, my robes are kind of baggy because I don't have my
Billowy,
sash
yeah.
anymore.
Mhm.
Turban. Well, it was a turban. Now it's just floating around in the ooze.
Does Princess? Yeah, I was gonna say, does Princess still have it out? But I guess not.
No, just floating around in there. And there's a lonesome scale that occasionally drifts across the surface. There may or may not be a head whose eyeballs move to follow it.
Ugh.
Are there any unicorn hairs like in the ooze as well
Yes,
or no? Oh,
Kind
fuck.
of floating around.
absolutely.
I'm in danger.
Danger, danger.
What's a bad touch? Have you ever met an ooze?
So I assume we continue on our way
Yeah.
if we cannot harvest the pink crystals.
There aren't any pieces small enough to pocket in any pockets that you have.
Are we going home?
Yes, my child, we are going back to our respective places.
I still think this is purgatory.
You're welcome to stay if you want.
No, thank you. I
Well,
wish for a resolution, whatever that is.
well, then that's beyond Witch Rock.
We only make those once a year.
So you keep walking, lose track of time during the day. Don't necessarily see anything that would designate a witch rock.
I think the font lady lied.
Is Witch Rock a place? Is Witch Rock a rock? Oh no, we didn't ask how we would find Witch Rock.
I hear threatening noises.
Sneezing in the air.
I hear social distancing.
Hey, that's why my existence has come to.
You should take a COVID test today and hope you pop
I did.
positive.
I did yesterday. I
Oh.
am negative.
Well, you should go and try and get positive.
Yeah, just get that out the way.
Yeah.
At this rate, probably that's for the best.
So you walk and get tired eventually, but scenery doesn't necessarily change. The color of the crystals does occasionally.
Are there any colorful crystals that I can pocket?
Make another perception
Anything?
check.
Yeah.
Are there any idly floating around in the ooze?
Oh, come on!
Oh, Chel. You
Oh.
find a crystal roughly roughly the size of like a gallon of milk.
Fuck yeah, I'm taking that.
It's huge and it's fucking heavy as shit.
I've got the strength score for it, so
You
I'm
do.
taking it.
Yeah.
That seems rather heavy.
Would you like to carry it for me?
I would not like that.
That's fine.
Are you gonna turn
Me?
that into a tiara?
Yes, princess. We will find someone to turn it into a tiara just for you.
Should we call it tiara now, since you seem to be repeating the word?
No, know princess is her name?
I don't know. Things are always fluid, apparently.
You're a weird
I-
horse.
I made a joke about oozes.
Yeah.
So there's no witch rock. Do you just continue on after you rest or no?
I suppose.
I think at this point we should turn south, which was that direction. Don't people walk in circles because they have one leg shorter than the other? Or is that a myth?
I think that's a horse
That's
thing.
that's a general thing.
No, but you see, horses have 4 legs. That's not how it works. Oh, we lost again. That's it, isn't it?
I'd like to think we're not lost.
Oh god, I've seen this.
That's all I've been able to think about for the past 20 minutes.
Let me send it to Mima.
Wow.
You don't find anything. So you turn south. Yeah.
She's berating me for saying that you walk in circles with with a leg smaller than the other.
I mean, people walk in circles, but it's not because of that.
The whispers on the wind tend to follow incoherently. Occasionally, you pick out something like "so fine to tear," or "such sweet screams."
I don't find that encouraging.
No, that's not good things we want to hear.
Princess doesn't
Would,
hear a damn thing.
would you like me to recite some poetry to you, voices from beyond? It might soothe you.
Are you talking to the crystals again?
Sure, princess.
Very strange horse.
I have a horn. Horses don't have horns.
Yeah, that's why you're strange.
Oh my lord. Jesus.
I don't think he's gonna help you out here.
Yeah.
I think we're
Chel
well beyond
will-
his light.
Yeah, very much. So just
He might have lost
oh,
faith
no.
in you around about the time when you murdered the child.
What are you talking about? That
On the
was
boat.
perfectly reasonable. Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah, that makes sense.
This is new
Funny
information.
boy.
Hello? Talk more, please.
Pretty sure
You
Chel
guys want
already
to hear
gave
about
that.
Bunny Boy? I've told you guys about that before.
Oh yeah, you did kill him because it was a bad omen, right?
Yeah, he brought his lucky rabbit's foot on board, and I didn't like that, so I murdered him. But after, I told him, hey, you're
After you
not allowed
murdered
to
him?
have that on board. And the kid disobeyed me, and,
His father took exemption to that.
yeah, and so I killed the kid. His father took an exception, so I killed the father too, and I almost killed the mom and the rest of the kids, but decided not to at the last second. Oh,
Such a big heart on you.
yes, well.
It's a bleeding heart, really.
Gump wanted evil, he got evil.
Child murdering,
She
lost
had
in the
Gump
woods. Evil.
wanted evil. He gets this instead.
This is great. This is everything I had hoped and more. Oh, so how long do you continue south?
I mean, she said to go south, but she didn't say for how long. So I'd say like a day and a half.
She said you would run into
A town.
her cousin
No, her cousin. Yes.
in like a day or two.
And they said that she says that we need to, once we hit south, we'll find a little town, and her cousin is named Winsel.
Hmm?
Oh wait, no, Alice's cousin is Robbie. Winsel is the one that'll make the sleeping potion.
Yes.
So I guess we'll go a day and a half south, and work our asses down, and see if the merchant will find us,
All right.
like she said.
Yeah. The ooze already ate the merchant.
Oh no.
There may or may not be a merchant-sized head in there.
There may or may not be an actual merchant's head in there.
Is there like, what was he selling? Would that be floating around in there?
In theory, you wanna stick your hand in?
No.
Unlike the people in the D&D movie, Chel doesn't jump into oozes.
Literally
something they do?
unwatchable. The tiefling is not a rainbow. Literally unwatchable.
I'm not gonna watch it. They marveled D&D.
Uh,
Congratulations. Fucking who cares?
You know that just means that there's going to be a whole bunch of new players with their own idea of how to play, and it's
I
good
can-
to have new players.
I can watch.
Oh, I know.
Critical Role.
Let's take in a newbie and torture them. See what they think.
I mean, two of us were newbies.
We're all
I
newbies at some
was
point.
a long time ago. Yeah.
I can't even remember when I was a newbie.
Y'all know this is only my second campaign, right? I consider myself a noob.
You have DM'd. Shut up.
Okay, I am a noob that is the noobiest noob ever. I don't know jack shit about anything.
You killed a bunny boy, so you're good in my book.
Yes.
You lose noob when you kill your first kid.
Yeah. You
or
lose
burn
the
your first town.
yeah, or burn your first town down. Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
That'll
Nurse
always
is also
happen.
a noob then.
Your first brothel.
I don't think Nurse has been a noob for a very long time.
Gump, showing Pickle is not going to improve our concentration.
It's so cute.
Yeah, we already lost her.
She's so cute. Huge baby. Oh. Ooh. You have to look at your face now.
Wow,
I'm sorry, that was mean.
that was rude, is what it was.
So you head south and you sleep. No merchant comes on you in the night.
Giggity.
Phrasing.
Thankfully, yes.
You wake up uneaten by an ooze.
Perhaps a bit
Cool.
soggy.
Oh,
Continue south, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
So you keep heading.
whatever passes for south, really. Yeah.
You keep heading south. The direction right from east. And go south. You don't encounter any merchants or towns during the day.
I think we have been bamboozled.
I do think we've been bamboozled.
It's rather typical of Fae that are unaligned.
I gave her my needle, and she bamboozled us.
Well, it seems you were rather. How can I put this in a good light? Foolhardy?
That sounds
Moronic,
Well, you
rude.
maybe? Yeah. Chew on that.
You're a mean horse.
I am not. I'm just out of my element. And seemingly losing focus. I should be better than this, but I enjoy it. It's odd.
Which begs the question, what do you normally do, Twilight, if not wander about doing nothing?
I watch over the forest. That is not nothing. I watch over the creatures, plants, trees,
Are you
all
mean
the
to
whis.
them too?
No, I'm not mean.
You're a little mean.
I'm not mean. I'm just.
The turtle thinks you're mean too.
Well, the turtle is corrupted, jinxed.
Exactly. Yes. Post that one.
Sure, yes, that one. Yes, she has said it several times. And you, darling princess, you are you. So I usually, well, nothing like either of you ever walks on my woods. They don't last very long.
Because you're mean and they leave.
Where is
There.
Princess right now?
Whereas who?
I'm
What?
going to assume walking. Yeah, I'm going to assume walking with them.
Chel will place her on hand on Princess's back in a show of solidarity.
Well, mean things are made to leave my domain because I am a protector. That's what I do.
So that's how you got here.
Hmm. Touche, little one, or large one, I'm not sure. But well done, yes. I like wit. Witty
But
ones have special favor, but
okay.
still, abomination, you should have in the regular woods puffed or have been puffed by something.
Yeah, I
Don't
think you meant to
worry. If
talk
we
to
ever
me.
come across. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
Oh, what? You're
No,
keeping things to yourself now?
obviously.
How bizarre.
Look, you little shit. There's still time to stab you.
And still
With
turn you
what?
into glue.
And I bet I'm faster than you, even as a horse. So
My
shut it.
child, if you hit first, you don't need to be faster.
That's true.
So, perhaps we put the threats away and let Grandma make the decisions.
Just kick her in the face.
You assume you're older than me. It's not quite true.
My
Horses
child,
don't live very long.
must I tell you that it's not the age of the party, it is the wisdom of the party, and I do not believe you have much wisdom.
Well, in that case, we're all fucked then, aren't we?
That's a bad word.
Yes, princess, it is a rather bad word.
I will put my
I don't
hands
think
over Princess's ears.
I don't think I would have uttered it normally, but then again, this is purgatory, isn't it? I feel it in my bones. Left turns. Oh,
Only right turns from here on out, right, Twilight?
assuming there is a future.
Oh, now he's getting all nihilistic on us?
Fucking
He, she, they, you don't know.
Carl
Zerg.
Jungian fucking unicorn.
So we keep walking and we just don't see shit?
More crystals. More of the same. Blood so red. So red. So
Are they
red the
saying
drops.
to the right and then drop what?
Chel will
Little
begin
pieces that you
to
pick up out of
spin.
whispers.
Chel will begin to spin to the right.
Blood so red.
Oh,
Right was
I
not
misheard
mentioned.
that.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm trying to throw a whisper through a fucking microphone.
I've tried that, darling. It doesn't work. Left caught me here, right doesn't get me away from here. Or was it the other way around? I'm losing my mind.
Do
I'm
the
getting
voices
hungry.
want a blood sacrifice?
Oh, God.
I'm getting hungry.
We need an answer, DM. Oh shit. Oh.
Do the voices want a blood sacrifice?
A child says I'm getting hungry, and immediately everybody's like, "Oh, well, that's not good." Princess does idle over a crystal, however, and start oscillating around it.
Princess dear, have you ever had turtle soup? I hear pirates find it delicious.
My
And it-
child, have you ever heard of the movie The Last Unicorn? Fabulous entertainment.
She's staring back at the pair, blinking stupidly while the rest of the slime is just mounting onto this crystal. Just like undulating.
Now, I whisper to the turtle. I am trying to get it to eat you first, but isn't it odd that it eats crystals as well?
No, it's not. It's not. No. It
The
eats
crystal
anything.
the crystal isn't moving into the slime, by the way. It's something's happening with the crystal.
Something is happening.
My child, what are you doing with that crystal there?
Hush, just observe.
You sound like David Attenborough.
Don't draw its attention.
Would you like to help with that description, Gump?
So Princess is the ooze portion of Princess kind of encompasses a crystal and draws out a. You can see through the ooze because at this point it's thinner around the crystal, and tends to draw out a blackish energy from it, and then unmounts the crystal and returns to you.
Is there anything different about the crystal?
Not seemingly.
I found a rock.
Yes, a geometric rock.
Excellent child.
Does it taste any good?
What?
You should lick it, see if it's tasty.
I think she
Princess
already
stares
has.
for a second and then slowly starts walking after Fuchsia.
No, not me. The rock.
She lifts her hand in which there is a river rock and hesitantly licks it and makes a sour face.
Is it sour?
It tastes like rock.
Is it like a
Tell me,
salt lick?
princess, if you fall and skin your knee, what comes out?
Yelling, mostly.
There's no blood.
I mean, I imagine, yeah, blood would come out.
Do you want to prove that?
Do I want to scrape my... No.
I'm talking to the turtle.
Well, you're doing it very poorly. I'm right here.
Uh, It remain quiet. Do not listen. It. Turtle. Do you want to
Prince.
scrape it?
Well, see, you are the more likely. I know that you are flesh and blood.
To an
If I-
extent. Yes.
Yes, but it's more likely that you have blood than Princess has blood.
Yes. So do you, actually. Of all of us here, you're the most. How can I say this? Flesh and bone one? I exist in many different ways and parallel ways to yours. Merely corporeal existence. So, of all of us, you're the one that bleeds.
I have places to be.
So have I, dear. And I don't think this one bleeds, so.
You're a very rude horse.
Do you
Right.
bleed?
No.
That no,
Doesn't
not
it?
you. That one.
Everything
one?
bleeds.
Really? Show me.
This little girl's face is filled with abject horror as she leans away.
Chel will brandish her scimitar, just kind of hold it out gently, as if to offer it to Princess.
Uh, Princess just kind of slowly reaches up and out with both of her hands and takes the scimitar and is holding it and looking at it and then looks back at the two of you.
Come on, you can do it. Show us.
I can't believe we're doing this.
Prove you're not an abomination.
Holy shit, if this was a dream. This fucking twisted ass unicorn. She picks up the scimitar momentarily and mind you, this isn't like an attack roll, but just like half-heartedly throws it off between the two of you like a child would. Like, no. You're mean.
Well, that's disappointing.
You're
I
disappointing.
have a theory. Maybe it's not purgatory. Maybe it is a circle of hell.
This fucking unicorn.
This unicorn.
He's going through like theology and into psychology as we move.
Maybe hell is other people.
Why don't you make yourself bleed?
No, I couldn't. Far too precious to bleed.
How far away is Twilight?
I fucking knew it.
The voices pick up. in the middle of this whole little who's gonna bleed first conversation. And it is a cacophony of noises. And Pickle, be quiet. You're not in voices.
That was one of the many voices.
One of the voices is Pickle.
And the same sort of dark energy that you saw Princess pull out of this rock internally to itself is kind of flowing through the air towards you, and you hear these voices increase as it grows closer. And effectively, the voices say, "Flesh so fine to tear. Yes, tear. Gnash the skin, and skins are stripped to plate. So nice to plate the strips. So nice, so red the drops that fall. Blood so red, so sweet, so sweet. Sweet screams, pretty screams. Singing screams, scream your song. Sing your screams." And it just continues maddeningly.
Blood for the blood god.
Do you flee? Do you stay?
Princess is making
How far
grabby
away
hands.
is Twilight?
Twilight?
Standing next to Chel, I
I mean,
assume. Yeah.
I assume Princess threw the knife between you two.
So 5 feet away,
Okay.
there's the turtle charge.
You don't charge 5 feet. You just swing.
You just swing.
How do you react?
Does she swing?
I'm still thinking about it,
Do
okay?
you run? It envelops
It all
you.
depends on. It all depends on her.
You know
You're-
what?
You are enveloped in
Once
this.
I'm going to make the good decision,
Mhm.
and I will do an unarmed strike on myself. I will
Oh.
take the hand
You can't
grab
hurt me.
my
I'll hurt
elbow.
myself.
and whip down.
Mhm.
And I believe that's a wisdom saving throw to hurt myself. 'Cause that's what you made me roll on the eye.
For significant harm to yourself.
Yup.
An eye is permanent damage. It is what it is. Just raking across your flesh to draw blood is not really a thing.
A lot of blood.
Sure. But your world goes dark, and you hear this chanting, Chel. Hi, Chel. Do we at her?
Oh, my real name?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yes, at her. No. Use her. And this is many voices debating amongst each other. She's not strong enough. Absorb her, take her into the voice. She wants something. Speak your want, child.
Name.
Oh, you want him?
M.
Do you serve and bring us to the world?
How?
With a horse?
How? We don't know how. There's no how. How? What does she mean, how? Kill her. Rend her flesh. Eat the soul,
Alright, so
the blood
Chel
so red.
dies.
What? So Chel dies?
Alright, so Chel dies.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah,
Not
great.
necessarily.
Awesome.
Yet.
Yet.
Did you wish to serve? Yes. Yes, yes, serve.
I'm having a hard time hearing you, but you're asking if I
Oh.
want to serve the whispers?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
the answer is absolutely yes.
I'm sorry. I can't tell if the fucking whispers come through. They
They
Catching
do, but
only every
it's,
couple of words.
okay. They should come through much
I
better on the recording, because it
I can
picks up
catch more. Yeah,
it picks up
for
my
some reason.
pure mic input as opposed to the Discord mic input.
Yes, I would like to serve the voices. Absolutely.
Okay.
This is the deal I wanted to make.
Okay. Well,
I assume my world is still black, so
It
I will
is.
just kind of make happy noises and voices. Yes,
Mhm.
I finally found what I wanted.
Yeah. Okay. Where do we send her? Do you wish to go back with your friends?
Ooh.
Friends.
She doesn't have friends.
I don't have friends. If you're talking about
The little one. And the legged man.
the legged
Yes.
man,
Yes.
yes.
The
Oh.
legged man.
So many legs. They all have legs. We could use their legs. Will you bring us their legs?
The Muffin Man.
Muffin Man.
I will do whatever it takes to achieve the knowledge that I desire.
Okay. So you lose consciousness, Chel, but you are left
In a slime.
not quite. You are left with a name echoing into your consciousness or unconsciousness. By the Brogmol.
Yes!
Whispers and fucking like a cacophony of angry, painful, insane voices.
Yes! Very excited about this as a player.
Yeah.
Finally!
It may be some time until we see Chel again.
Oh,
Yep.
wasn't she going back to her friends?
That's what
No,
I
she's
said.
going full Rambo now.
Maybe by friends she means the unicorn and the ooze.
Yeah.
This is really fun, and Twilight is really fun.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't call them friends.
Honestly,
Well, we may see what happens to them at a later date.
also very bold.
Aw.
In fairness, like as far as survival rates go, I put the unicorn and the ooze much higher than Edric, Nurs, and Jarek.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Absolutely.
Well, Chel. I don't know what you were expecting to find here,
Was not expecting this.
Yeah. But you'll lose 2 levels of paladin
Fine.
Oh shit!
and gain 2 levels of warlock.
Is it depths? Is it depths?
Is what?
Is it Oath of the Deep?
It is not at the
No,
deep.
What's the flavor on the warlock?
I don't have it exactly yet. I have to figure that out. And I'll absolutely have it to you, but before Chel rejoins the party.
Nice.
But
Plenty of time.
right, it is something
Now-
to do with madness. So it may be old one.
Old one or deep one? Or... Yeah, I think it's
Old one. Yeah, old one would.
Is it the Lovecraftian one?
It's not. No, it's not Cthulhu. But Lovecraftian is a wide.
It's a pretty warlock is really
Tentacly one.
Yeah.
She's well, grandma's already tentacly, so
yep.
The question is, what did you just swear your allegiance to?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
She didn't even fucking try to figure
Right?
out what she was swearing her allegiance to. She's
get
just like,
like-
yeah,
she
no, I
is-
don't care. Let's go.
and she is so excited for it. I can tell in her face.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
dancing.
Wait till
Deals have
you
never
fucking-
gone wrong for Chel.
No, never.
Wait till
Oh,
you
never.
wake up.
Oh yeah, this is exciting.
There's just a skeleton of a unicorn there. Nothing else.
Bold of you to think there'd be a skeleton left.
He absorbs the bones.
There's just a puddle of ooze and some unicorn hair.
There's just some unicorn braids
So
and
we
a
will.
tiara.
Yeah, we will probably.
Every so
never-
often, the unicorn head comes off and says something sassy, and then goes back in.
Oh dear God, Alice. Your fucking gift.
Oh,
Yeah, I like it.
What the fuck is that from?
That's from the next time you fucking see Fuchsia. That's what it is.
Twilight Fuchsia Sebastian the Third.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
The rude horse.
Jeez.
The mean pony who asked you to bleed?
Can't believe you were trying to get a little girl to cut herself with a scimitar, you
I
monster.
didn't do it. I was trying to be as
It was a
gentle as
unicorn.
possible.
The unicorn thought it was in hell.
So its answer is bleed for me, child.
Yes.
I thought the unicorn was trying to fucking audition to play Chel in the movie.
Boy.
The unicorn read far too many poems. That's a fact.
Yeah. Yeah. So, the session's more or less, it is over here. Jared,
Yeah.
do you want to share what you are?
Do I have
You
to?
don't have to,
Now
but...
let it be a surprise.
Oh, okay.
I was a unicorn.
Yeah.
I was a liar.
I know you are.
And you lost your
Faye.
needle.
I've been looking for a reason to get rid of that thing, so I'm happy with that trade.
You lost your needle and your sash.
I like how the sash went to Princess, though. And I like how you are now named Princess.
Mm-hmm.
Thank the
I mean,
gods
it
that I
has
didn't play Mel
many
to
names.
begin with, because that would have been way different.
I'm surprised you didn't play Mel.
Almost, but then Gump and I were skimming through the monsters manual and saw unicorn. I said, "That's it. Oh, that's it."
I'm surprised you guys didn't make the ooze change personalities more often.
What?
Guys, I would love to stick around, but I need to go. So
Yep.
Rest well.
I
Peace, bud.
yeah, this
don't
was
get COVID.
Or did
Birthday.
And yeah, Chel, there were a lot of personalities in there.
yeah. Well, bye guys.
Bye. All you had to do is make it look at itself and it would switch. So.
Oh.
And rest well, Edric.
That was the key. Okay. I want the recording gum. So
I'm gonna
keep
put it
recording.
on YouTube.
Oh,
Send us a
no.
link.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Oh God, we're gonna
Oh,
be
boy.
canceled any day now.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine.
I mean, I didn't try and grow up a horse.
Didn't try. I succeeded.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, I mean there is some truth to that.
Congratulations, animal handling.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Chel gets a boost to her animal handling now.
I'm never gonna think of that skill the same now.
Oh, no.
She's now proficient in animal handling.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Specifically with
Got him by the balls.
horse-like creatures.
Yeah, that's very specifically.
Centaurs, unicorns, horses, donkeys.
I was really tempted to eat fuchsia though.
Would have been hilarious.
Just so I could make him keep playing fuchsia, only as a part of the blob.
Oh, that'd have been funny.
I tried to put hints in that I was lying. Like days.
Right? What's a day here?
And my cousin Robbie.
Yeah, well.
The
My cousin
town.
Robbie Williams.
And my cousin Robbie with the cart. He'll hook you up. Just go talk to him. No problem.
Thanks to the
Well,
needle. Bye.
I didn't even give her the right needle.
You gave
Ah.
her a needle.
Just gave her a generic needle.
I mean, there. She traded the sash to Princess for horsehair.
Mhm.
Rude horsehair. Yeah, that went well.
What
And yeah, I
else
don't
would-
wanna- I don't wanna-
Princess?
I don't want to tell them what it is
That's fine.
because, like, if you ever pull this monster back out, it'll be all the more fun if they don't know.
Most likely will not. It would require probably getting back here.
Fair point. Okay then, Chel, it's called an ooblex.
Proud of
It's
it.
yeah, it's an ooze that's been experimented on by mind flayers, and it eats people's memories. And every time it eats somebody, it permanently gains their proficiencies and skills.
Oh, that's overpowered as fuck.
They're really dangerous. It's a cleanup robot for that plane.
Yep.
I can
It-
see why.
It feeds the wind from the crystals.
Oh.
So basically,
Oh.
you met basically the hand,
That doesn't know
and
what
as
it
by
is.
compared to Char.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or as Jarrett calls it, the foot.
The foot.
The foot.
You met the foot of the Black Mist.
The Roomba.
That is fabulous.
Oh, it's a goddamn monster.
Mhm.
Like if the party had fought that thing, it would have been no.
Certainly not at the level that they're at.
Yeah. Honestly, I still think a challenge rating 10 is way too low for those things.
That seems too low.
Yeah, they're fuckish.
Depends on how much they eat.
They get a hold of you, they do permanent memory damage. Or I'm sorry, they do memory damage, gain your skills, and you take intelligence damage. That was it.
And it violated you.
Can't tell you how good that felt. Finally, Chel got violated.
Yes, you did.
Yep.
That one was
It's
for
really
Amiria.
nice. It's really nice to have consequences. I'm so excited I'm seeing some of those.
Well, you're gonna see a whole lot more the next time we play.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
We're gonna see with the D&D version of a Bankai. That's a super anime move for you non-nerds.
I'm aware.
It'll certainly be interesting how it plays out in a week.
I'm literally this. You can't see it, but my fingers are barely separated. I'm this far from starting a pool with Amiria on Who Lives.
Oh yeah.
Do it.
I do not have high odds here.
Lives past next week.
Yeah.
Chel.
No.
Chel.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
The kicker is that if Sifa and Edric die, it's just poetic for Shar.
Yeah, a little bit. Two of Shar's acolytes.
Actually, it's kind of poetic if Nurs dies as well. I'm
Shar's,
gonna be a hero! Died trying to murder innocent hooker.
Yep. Went in with bow drawn.
Oh, god damn it.
So, to all of you still watching, thanks for watching. I'll come. Let's see you Monday. Bye-bye.